Hi everybody, I am here to show you a little bit about your new InQuizitive feature that you're going to be doing each unit every 2 weeks. So I'm going to try this activity as a student, and I am going to start answering questions. But first, I wanted to let you guys know you can make 100% on this test. You just have to keep answering questions. So it'll give you the opportunity to really take the time and figure things out. I would strongly suggest having your listening guide out with you, whether it's in your text or through the ebook, but I would definitely have spent some time with this music before you begin. I'm going to go ahead and start this activity though, because I'm more interested in showing you how the test actually works. So let's answer a few questions. Okay, I have this little box over here, and it basically gives you an idea of how well you know the question. Do you think you know it? Then you can gain more points if you believe you really know it. If you just are really unsure, you can say you have no idea, and you won't detract as many points from your score this way. So I'll start out with I have no idea. Singing polyphony requires specialized singers. That's true. Really, at this time, of course, we had the monks and the nuns who were singing, mostly monks. Nuns would be sequestered away somewhere. But definitely we have to have those specialized singers during this era. Now I'm going to go on to my next question. I only gained 20 points because I said I had no idea. This time, since I'm the instructor, I think I have a really strong idea about this answer to this question. So I'm going to go all the way over here to this confidence meter and say, I really know it. Polyphony was universally accepted in medieval religious communities. I'm going to say that's false because it always takes time for people to accept new ideas. Now I gained 100 points because I really felt that I knew it, and I got the question correct. The first type of polyphony was Gregorian chant. Well, let's see. I'm going to say this is false because we're just talking about plain chant here. We just give the name Gregorian because Pope Gregory was the first one that was ever credited with writing it down. Okay, here I'm going to be sliding them into the correct position, which composers are associated with polyphonic composition at Notre Dame in the Middle Ages. So Gaude Maria is not a composer, so I'm going to put that in incorrect. Pope Gregory was not a composer. That's going to be incorrect. Leonin was a composer. Hildegard was a composer, but was she polyphonic? I'm going to put it down here. And then Periton was our other polyphonic composer. So I can look at feedback if I want, or I can go on to the next question. I'm going to miss a question to show you what happens. The rhythmic pattern of long, short, repeated throughout the piece defines the, I'm going to say melodic scale because I know that's going to be wrong. Okay, it says you must find and choose the correct answer to complete the question. I can go to page 73 to look for the answer, or I can try again. Now I lost 100 points. If I get it right the second time, I'll get 50 of those points back. So let's see, I'm going to say that it's its rhythmic mode, and that would be correct. So I received 50 points back on this. Now, most recognized composers in the early Middle Ages were clerics in religious communities. That's true. Okay, and I believe it's going to give me a break. Yes. Okay, there's going to be 3 different levels. I can take a break. I can look at the report to see how I've done so far. But I'm going to go on, and this is going to, eventually I've got to get to 1,100 points. Depending on how well I do, it's going to give me a score when I get to level 3. So I'm not going to do any more of these. Oh, let me point this one last thing out. Challenge this question. If something's not working right on your question, or if the material doesn't make sense, you can actually write a note here if we challenge this question, and it goes directly to the publisher for them to be able to monitor and check out what's going on. So if you have a challenge, you can send that right on, and they will hopefully take a look at it. I've challenged a couple things, and I've gotten some good results from that, so feel free to do that if you need to. I'll do this one last question. In the medieval mind, the new had to be founded on blank. Therefore, composers of the new polyphonic blank based their pieces on older Gregorian blank. Well, I know that this one's going to be chants. The new had to be founded on the old. Therefore, composers of the new polyphonic organum base their pieces on Gregorian chant. Okay, so that's how we go through this. Okay, so I'm not going to finish the test out. I'll let you do that on your own. I just wanted you to have an idea of how this actually worked. So use your confidence meter to help you. If you're not sure, just throw it all the way back down to 0 and you can keep answering questions. I think you only lose like 20 points or something. So take your time on these and keep answering the questions, and eventually you can get to 100%. Make sure that you are looking at your listening guide and listening to the music and really studying it before you begin this quiz so you won't feel like you're lost. All right, good luck everybody.